The cost of getting good smartphone each year is dropping. With smartphones getting more and more reliable each year, people tend to change them less often and want the best bang for their buck, something that suits their need. So let's explore what's there in the market. The number of smartphone users are rising each year almost exponentially, with prices of good smartphones falling each year. A greater number of people get to experience the Android market. So, if you are a basic user and want to retain basic functionalities, we'd advise people to get a Samsung M11 with a price tag of about 11,000 rupees. It offers quite a lot for its price. A beautiful punch hole display with 3 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage and a plenty fast processor. It would fly through basic tasks and get through simple games. It has a capable 13 megapixel triple rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera. With about a 5000 mAh battery, it can last you all day long. Another option in the similar category is the Redmi Note 7, which starts as a price tag of 10,000 rupees. The smartphone offers up to 6 gigs of RAM with an appropriately fast Snapdragon 660. It has a dual 48 megapixel camera setup with 4000 mAh battery to last an entire day. It has Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0 to refill the cell. If you want something more modern with stronger and more powerful hardware, we have the Samsung M31, priced at about 16,500 rupees. It offers far better performance and has a powerful 64 megapixel quad camera setup. With over 6 gigs of RAM and a 6000 mAh battery, it is actually a 2-day phone depending upon your usage. It offers up to 4K recording at 30 FPS, which means high resolution video. The Exynos 9611 chipset found inside the phone is powerful enough to fly through basic games and things in high frame rate. Another great option is the Poco F1. It has the top of the line chipset from 2018 and can easily outperform any other smartphone in this category with its Snapdragon 845. It has an iPhone-like notch design if you are into that. It is a quite capable 16 megapixel shooter with an additional depth sensor for better portraits. At a staggering price of 18,000 rupees, it offers 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, but I'd personally get the 128GB option. Now, people with a budget of about 30,000 can choose among the Samsung A51, the Redmi K20 Pro, or the newly launched Oneplus Nord. Samsung A51, while skimping a little bit on performance, has a beautiful Super AMOLED panel with a punch hole design, essentially looking similar to the flagship S20 line from Samsung. With up to 8 gigs of RAM, multitasking is smooth like butter. The only place Samsung could have done it better was the processor. With the same processor as the M31, the processor is not comparable to the next phone we are going to discuss. The Redmi K20 Pro brings flagship performance to the budget end of smartphones with a Snapdragon 855 chip. Now, in a 25,000 smartphone, games like PUBG and Call of Duty fly even at max settings. It has a 1080p AMOLED panel with rich colors and an in-display optical fingerprint scanner. It provides flagship performance. It offers a buttery smooth 4K video at 60 FPS and has a pop-up 20 megapixel selfie shooter with LED on it. Another very powerful as well as a beautiful smartphone option is the latest Oneplus Nord. It has a smooth 90Hz panel with dual front cameras in the punch hole like the S10 Plus. It was launched along the new OnePlus TV. It is a 5G ready handset with the latest upper mid-range processor from Qualcomm, the Snapdragon 765G. It rocks powerful quad camera setup with optical image stabilization. It is going to have very fast wired charging and a battery large enough to last all day, with a bloat-free, clean and light software screen from OnePlus and a promise of constant updates. The Oxygen OS sure assures a great Android experience. An even more powerful option is the 29,000 Realme X2 Pro with a flagship Snapdragon 855 Plus processor. It offers top-of-the-line performance and will perform all tasks with ease. It has a 90Hz AMOLED panel with great color accuracy and an FHD Plus resolution. It has a 64 megapixel quad camera setup featuring a wide telephoto and an ultra-wide lens with an additional depth sensor. The main highlight of this phone is the insane 50-watt charging, which can make the phone go from 0 to 100 in less than 35 minutes. If you want to learn about the different factors and components while choosing a smartphone, you can watch our previous video. Link is in the description.